So this week's video is going to start off a bit differently. It's starting on a Friday instead of a Monday or a weekend because we are moving into our new house today and tomorrow. So I'm moving in today, Sarah moved in a little bit, and then our furniture's coming tomorrow. If you're new to my channel, my name's Thalia. I am a new grad occupational therapist and I'm predominantly working with a pediatric caseload, although overall it's mixed. I do have some young adults and adults as well. So don't worry, it will be a normal work week after this weekend. Let's go. So my room isn't very exciting yet, but I did make the discovery that I do have a skylight. I really thought I wasn't going to have windows in this room. So that was a nice surprise. We were actually also told there's at least another OT living on our street. So that's kind of funny. So I think my plan is to clean the kitchen and then unpack the kitchen stuff. And then there'll be more coming during the weekend. I've just bought my things. Good morning everyone, it is Cassie's first day at work and my 4th week at work. So today I have at least one client session and one initial session in the afternoon. So I know today I'll be working on some fine motor skills and then so we'll be working on some fine motor skills for our session this morning. So I'll have a look at the different activities and toys and things I have that will help us to work on those skills. And then this afternoon, well, it'll be a surprise what types of things we work on in our therapy. So Cassie, how are you feeling about your first day?
I feel pretty excited to get started, but also quite apprehensive because it's scary going somewhere where you don't know anyone and you don't know what it's like. But first day, so only happens once.
I think you're gonna do great.
Thanks.
So we also have some staff meetings, clinical meetings, and peer supervision this afternoon. So I think that'll be a good start, getting to know everyone. Yeah. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning everyone, it is Tuesday. So just to give you a bit more info about yesterday because I really didn't get a chance to catch up with you. So I had a session in the morning, a therapy session, and then an initial assessment in the afternoon with some meetings throughout the day and some prep time and a little bit of report writing time. So my first session I got to really work on some fine motor skills, and I thought I'd talk about what sometimes works well with clients who might be non-verbal. And what I mean by that is that their main method of communication isn't speaking. And also for some clients who may have lower literacy levels, sometimes you'll use visual schedules that also have the name of the task, but I've seen a few OTs in our practice do this, and it's using little pictures of the actual activities that have Velcro on the back, and then half of our walls, like up to halfway, are carpet in our therapy rooms. So what I like to do for some of my kids is then put out all the activities that we're going to do, and then they choose what the order is going to be. So they do that by picking it up and putting it on the wall, and that shows me what they would like to do first, and that really allows them to, you know, have choice and be a part of the decision making in our therapy sessions and make sure that they feel like they're a part of them. So I think I'm going to keep doing that because I tried that yesterday on my own and it worked well. Tonight I'm going to my first choir rehearsal here in my new town, so that'll be interesting to see how it goes. I've got a few rehearsals lined up, so I'm feeling like I might try out a few different groups and see where I fit. Otherwise, if I like all of them, I'm gonna have a very busy week every night, and we finish work at 6 and then get home after 6, and then we're in bed by 8. Well, I'm in bed by 8 and Sarah was in bed by 8 last night, so it can be a pretty tiring day. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to then go to rehearsals that start at 7:30 and then finish at 8:30, and then I think orchestra finishes like just before 10. So I'm hoping I'm gonna have, you know, the stamina to keep going throughout the day and get through all these rehearsals, because music is definitely a very meaningful part of my life. So to definitely achieve that work-life balance, that's something I really would like to incorporate in my weekly schedule. So today I have a few sessions this morning, going out and visiting a client in the community, and I think I have another initial assessment. I still need to find some time to write the report from yesterday's initial, and I have some more therapy sessions this afternoon. So I will catch up with you later, hopefully before I go off to my choir rehearsal, and let you know how my day went. Oh, and Cassie's day went well. I remember her saying she really didn't need to be stressed. It was fine. So that's a good start. Today was a day. I'm very tired. I'm about to head off to rehearsal, but I'm very tired. So many things happened today. Started off the day overhearing my name in a very angry voicemail that wasn't actually related to anything I had done, which is good, but when you hear your name said in an angry voice, you're like, oh, what have I done? Then I had a really great session. Well, my first session got cancelled. Had a really great session shadowing a speechy, just to get to know a new client I'll be working with, so they're familiar with me when I come and see them in a few weeks. And it was really great just seeing how this speechy, I don't know if you ever see this, but Kathleen, you're amazing. And it was good just to kind of almost observe the client and to kind of get a feel for ways I can interact with them, making sure my language choice, different things that I can work on or keep consistent with what they're working on in speech. So it was a really great opportunity. Then I had just a normal therapy session, and it was my first chance really working on toileting for the first time, and a video that I used was called Tommy's Toileting Triumph, which is on YouTube. I think it's Australian, I'm not sure. I think so, remembering the accents. And it went down well. They're really engaged with it. It goes through all the steps of toileting. It's very like explicit, and it tells you, it shows the child, the two different children going through all the steps. So that was a kind of good first thing to start with. Then I went into more of, I'd created a visual, kind of scheduled the visual steps for the steps of toileting, and so I got them to like arrange the pictures in order, and they could do that very well. Then I got them to, you know, tell me the steps without arranging the pictures, so just verbally tell me what are the steps, and then I presented them with their chart that I had made for them, and then we talked through, you know, our goals for toileting. You know, we want to have a good week, what can we do? So next week I want to check in with how you're going, and it's really good to have it was really great to have such a supportive parent, you know, in that type of session, because it really reassures them, because it can be for some kids, you know, embarrassing topic to talk about or something they're embarrassed about. So it was really nice, you know, having extra person in the room to, you know, reassure them that, you know, it's just you, it's just me and Thalia, and we're here to help you. We're not here to get mad at you or anything. We're here to work through this and help you. So we're here to work as a team, I think was said. And then I had some other appointments this afternoon, had some finger strengthening exercises
exercises with therapy, working on money skills, practicing giving change. We also did some body mapping, which is around emotions, so I can talk about that more. I definitely have a client that I'm going to need to work on more with engagement and building rapport with, really get them talking about their emotions. At the moment you'll have some kids who really don't want to talk about emotions and they get a little bit standoffish about it, but you know, I see a challenge as something to look forward to. So definitely something I'll keep thinking about, how we can really make it more fun and enjoyable for them to really explore emotions, maybe some social stories, or you know, just in normal types of games and reading, how can I kind of incorporate some of our goals around recognizing and understanding emotions and emotional regulation in general. So definitely a very busy day, a few more reports to do, had another initial assessment. So I've just got to be positive. I'm looking forward to the challenges ahead, and I'm off to my first rehearsal. So I'll see you soon. Bye guys. Good morning everyone. It is Thursday. I think it is Thursday. We're going with Thursday. So today is my what we call mobile day. So for the majority of today I'll be out doing sessions in the community, at home, schools, daycares, that sort of thing. So I have one session this morning that's at the clinic, and then I'm off to do some mobile sessions. I think today I'll get to put into place some strategies and techniques that we learnt in a recent play therapy course we did the other week, which was around the learn to play plan or strategy or type of play therapy, which was actually a really great 2-day course that we did as a clinic. And so I'm really looking forward to putting in place some of the strategies we learnt about. Good afternoon, future OTs and fellow OTs. It is Friday. I am done with work. I've just got home. It has been a very busy week. So I thought I'd catch you up on what happened yesterday and today. So yesterday was my mobile day. I had one session in the clinic in the morning. So after my session in the clinic in the morning, I had to jump in a car and go off to a session in the community, which went well. And then I had some free time after that to come back and do some report writing and resourcing. But from next week onward, I'm pretty much booked the entire Thursday, going around to different places, home, schools, daycares. So it's going to be a busy day Thursdays, it's looking like. And in the afternoon yesterday, there was a bit of a mix-up with one family I was going to see. They were told they had to come to the clinic, and I was told it was a home visit. So I went to their home, which was 30 minutes away, and they went to the clinic, which was 30 minutes away for them. So, but it all worked out in the end. We had a lovely session, and I drove through a 70-kilometer school zone, which I've never done before. Everywhere I've gone before, it's been 40, and I didn't even think 70-kilometer school zones existed. But now I know. The more you know. So yesterday I did some work on self-regulation, some turn taking. So of course, board games for the win, a great chance to practice turn taking. I even used a social story that I found on TPT, Teachers Pay Teachers, that was free, on turn taking. So I used the social story to kind of set up the session. Then I jumped into putting those skills into practice. So the social story talked about the importance of turn taking, when we use turn taking, yada yada, and then we practiced our turn taking. And then today I had an assessment today. I actually used the COPM, which I hadn't used in a while, which we use with adults, which is the Canadian Occupational Performance Measure. So it's where you go through a lot of occupations, not just ADLs, also so it's where you go through a lot of occupations and you ask them. I like to start with, you know, go through your morning routine, and then you can like kind of pick up where there might be some issues or problems or areas they'd like to work on. And so on the form you have a few different areas like self-care, productivity, leisure, etc. So you put down different things that they like to work on, and then you rate
Then they rate the importance of these occupations to them. Then you get them to rate how they think they're performing on a scale of 1 to 10, and then you get them to rate their current level of satisfaction with their performance. So then it's something that you can use to measure change in performance and progress and satisfaction. So yeah, I really hadn't done that since first or second year uni, so it was a good flashback and refresher. I also found a great website that it talks you through each step. It might be the official COPM website, and they have a little video kind of demonstrating how you can introduce each step of the assessment form. So if I remember, I'll try and link that below. That can be really helpful. It was really helpful for me to remember all the different parts of the assessment tool or the information gathering tool. Then I had some more report writing time, and then I had a few sessions this afternoon which involved some road safety, going out and really teaching the importance of, looking for cars, look right and left again, or right, left, right, whichever side of the street and country you live in, and then crossing the road. And then also did some feeding. I actually used today, one of the speechies gave me this cutout. It was of a frog, so I'll try and insert a picture here. So we kind of follow 7 steps of eating, which is a graded experience of eating and feeding food. So one of the steps is, seeing, touching, or smelling is before then, and then interacting before eating. So the interacting was feeding this frog, this cutout of a frog, the food first on the spoon, and the next step would be for them to then touch it themselves. So it's a really graded experience. So that's really fun, and I'm learning a lot just by kind of session planning for these sessions. So we are pretty much all moved in to our house, which is really exciting. I have another choir rehearsal tonight for a different choir, and so we'll see how that goes. I'm very tired, but it will be fine. So I might sign off here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a very tiring week, but I hope you've enjoyed or took something away from this, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.